Hi, today I'm going to fix a liquid damaged A1278 2011 MacBook Pro. Now, one of the things I've noticed with this channel is I'm going to have to accept a lower standard of quality for some of the repair videos I do if I actually want to churn any of these out. People are simply not willing to wait for a lot of the repairs that we do. They've wound up here because they've gone someplace else that told them it would take a certain amount of time that was unacceptable to them. They're showing up here at 1 o'clock, needing it done by 5 or 6. Now, we charge them accordingly, but that means that I have to have it done by 5 or 6. I usually do these videos after we close, so I have the time to explain everything. So I am not interrupted, meaning I can show you everything from start to finish, whether it's 10 minutes or an hour. And, you know, there's no people interrupting me, there's no coworkers, no customers interrupting me, there's nobody walking by to bump into the tripod because my store is 12 feet wide. You know, it's New York, rent's expensive. So I am going to have to accept a little bit of a lower standard of quality. And one of the reasons I can accept this is, above all, is that this is fucking free content. There are no Chrysler ads in the beginning of this video. There is no, you know, me begging you to click like and subscribe. I don't give a fuck if you like or subscribe to this shit. But it's free content, so take it for what it is. I am a repair technician. I'm not a fucking cinematographer. That being said, these are not going to be like the standard videos, which are from beginning to end, uncut, no edits, no nothing. There are going to be tons of edits. There are going to be things that you don't see, because if I drag a camera and a tripod past a short door frame so that I can show you me putting this thing into the ultrasonic, the technician who usually sits in this chair will tell me to go fuck myself, because he is not going to work around me trying to do this cinematography bullshit during the working hours. So, without further ado, here is the video of fixing a liquid damaged motherboard. I'm going to be doing more and more of these videos where they're shorter, but at the very least I get some content out there instead of none, since again, as I've said, I don't see anybody out there doing this on YouTube. And this stuff should be there for people to see, for people to learn, for people to tell me how much I suck, whatever it is. So if you have any questions, comments, anything, throw it in the comments, and I will do my best to respond within one day. And thank you very much for watching. Alright, so I like to do these videos all at once, but I've come to the conclusion that with the more difficult jobs, if I try to do that, I will never wind up making a video, because I don't do these jobs all at once. I do them while I'm doing other repairs. So this is a machine that has some liquid damage on it that won't turn on, and on the 2936 and 3115 motherboards, you'll often see that the corrosion starts here, right on this chip below the fan. So, this is a fairly important item. Now I know I'm always against the alcohol in a toothbrush thing, because it's not really a long-term solution. You gotta get the shit out from under every chip. But because I like to move fast when I'm troubleshooting and trying to diagnose a problem, so I am just going to clean that off with the alcohol and the toothbrush real quick, and it'll get thrown in the ultrasonic later on. Now, I could be incorrect here, because I am doing this in between trying to catch a couple of birds and fixing 6 other machines. I do believe that there is a 3-volt signal that runs through the board that sends out certain control signals that is controlled by this chip. So very often if you short the pads to try to turn it on and it doesn't work, even though the charger works and it even charges the battery fine, it's usually just this motherfucker that is at fault. So today we're going to replace that and see if it works.
Is that the one you're fixing?
Yeah. Well, supposedly fixing. We'll see. See shortly. Oh, this tripod is such a fucking piece of dog shit. This tripod is fucking dog shit, man. Keep in mind, I am not actually touching the tripod. That is literally the camera shaking just from me moving anywhere near the fucking tripod. Oh, what a piece of shit. This is so fucking awkward. Oh wait, let me move this into place. Here we go. Okay, now I can see the fucking chip. This is definitely not good for my spine. disobeyed a lot of what I talked about in my earlier video about touching the chip a little bit to make sure that it's ready to be moved, because frankly I've done this enough times that I kind of know what I can get away with just to get shit to be faster. I'm not going to do any of that hip chip waiting and flux shit here, because again, too many of the people watching this are going to do that, and they're going to wind up with shit that don't work right. Well, that oversized lump of solder in the middle. We're going to deal with that shortly. This is my favorite solder for that kind of shit, because it has a no clean flux inside, which makes it really easy when the ball pops out from under the chip to just get it put back on the proper pads. So here's the type of solder that I use for this. I love it, it's the best. And you probably can't read any of that. I'm really sorry. I want you to be able to see this shit, so here we go, whatever all that nasty fucking flux is. Also got one burnt out resistor right above it that I don't plan on letting stay there. Bucks for it. Oh, cock blower. That's what I get for using a tip that's this big to do this shit. See that? It's like fucking half the size of the chip. You saw what just happened, you guys. I know you did. So that little thing tried to fucking jump and run away. Nah. You don't get to go nowhere. That's right, bitch. Back where you belong. Okay. So I did manage to get interrupted about 50,000 fucking times in the process of doing this. So I'm gonna get this piece of shit tripod out so I can zoom in on the finished job. The only way I'm going to be able to do these more frequently is if I do them over the course of the day, which unfortunately means that they will be interrupted. So, here it is all cleaned up. Oh, this camera zoom sucks balls. Let's see how close we can get. Yeah, anything over like 5x zoom and it just goes to complete shit. It's trying. Yeah, not bad. And the outcome of our work here is... Is that not a beautiful sound?